Hello, my friends from our Defragmenting the Lesson. Welcome, everyone, to another study session. And today's topic Mature and Convicted. Tuesday, March 24th. The text highlights that Christians should be mature and steadfast in their faith. Right here at the beginning, we see a statement that has a purpose and is very essential for fulfilling an important ministry. And Paul is presented as an example of this. He knew clearly what his mission was. And I ask you, do you know what your mission is? Paul's mission, which he knew clearly, was to proclaim the gospel and make disciples. His work, together with his co workers, produced concrete results as the message of Christ spread throughout the world. And the text also emphasizes that this focus remains necessary today. That's why I asked you the question, what is your mission? Next, the text draws our attention to Epaphras, who is presented as someone very important in spreading the gospel among the Colossians and also in neighboring cities such as Laodicea and Hierapolis. His greetings and prayers show his care for the Christians in these churches. Epaphras prayed with a specific goal that the believers would remain steadfast, mature, and fully convinced in the will of God. And this explanation goes deeper into three aspects. The first is to remain steadfast, that is, to stay stable, constant, and unshakable in faith. This means not turning away from the hope of the gospel, even in the face of difficulties. And the text connects this steadfastness to spiritual warfare, reminding us that the Christian needs to resist evil with God's power and with his armor, with the armor of God. The second point is spiritual maturity. The word mature conveys the idea of someone who is complete, developed, and perfected in faith. However, the text warns that even the mature should never think they have already reached total perfection. The Christian life requires continuous growth, always seeking greater likeness to Christ. The third aspect is being fully convinced. This means having complete certainty and confidence that God will fulfill his will. The text uses the example of Abraham, who fully trusted in God, and also recalls Paul, who received from the Lord the mission to fully carry out his preaching. Thus, Christian conviction is not just an opinion, but a deep trust in God's faithfulness. And finally, the text explains the expression, all the will of God, showing that Epaphras' prayer was for the Colossians to know and fully live out this will. The ultimate objective was for them to lead a life that was truly pleasing to the Lord, continually bearing good fruit in every work, and being powerfully strengthened by the glorious might of God. Therefore, the central message of today's study is that Christians should live with steadfastness, maturity, and conviction, seeking to know and fully carry out the will of God. Reflect on these words today and have a blessed day in the presence of our Lord Jesus Christ. And I'll see you tomorrow with our new study and the theme, In the World, but Not of the World.